Good afternoon, America. At least it's afternoon here. My chicken's crowing. Maybe it's morning. I don't know. Anyway, I want to talk about immigration. Everybody's up in arms about immigration. I find it to be kind of erroneous. Back in 1941, I believe it was, 42, we got bombed by the Japanese at Pearl Harbor. I personally believe it was a problem. But we went around America and we gathered up all the Japanese that we could possibly get our paws on. They had been here a couple years, they had been here a lifetime, they were on second and third generations here, and we put them in concentration camps. They were called intern camps for the Japanese. We worked them in fields and we did this and we did that with them, but they were still in prison and they owned land, but they lost it all because they were Japanese. And all of a sudden a bunch of them decided they wanted to fight for their country. So they sent them to Europe because, well, we didn't want to let them get close to the Japanese. Now, we have all these intern camps. And if they were good enough for fellow American, Japanese, and anybody else they wanted to stick in at that time, then I think it's fine that we put the Muslims that come to our country without paperwork, without real life, in those intern camps until we figure out who they are. And then we'll figure out what to do with them. But right now, we can't afford to feed them. There's 1 million people in the world, in our country, from those foreign countries. We should send them back, but we can't do that because that's not proper. So now I think we need to put them in the camps, figure out who they are, what they're good for, or what they're good to do. Now, for people, come on, I know that. But we gotta have to do something with them. We have to monitor them for a while. They are an enemy, no different than the Japanese was an enemy. These people come from a land that they were my enemy. Now, I would like to see us lock them up for a while, not completely, but put them in a concentration camp where we check their papers, check who they are, and check where they come from. I don't think that's unreasonable. I guess that's all I got to say.